Hi, welcome. This is my first sketchbook tour. It's the sixth one because all my other ones are at another place and I just finished this one, so I'm just like, yay. If there's any chance that I can bring my other ones home eventually, then I will maybe do those, but yeah, for now I'm just gonna do this one. So I will put the artist name for some of the stickers that I remember where they're from, but yeah. So this is just some random like stickers and business card and stuff I got throughout this sketchbook. But yeah, I started at September 16th last year and I just finished it today, July 30th. And for this cover page, I was inspired by this one really cute music video. I forgot the name of that music video, but it's just a bunch of like 4 or 5 old ladies playing like metal music, I guess, or just like really hyped music and just dancing around being cute old ladies. But yeah, this is just my thumbnail for the cover page, and yeah, I was really determined that I was gonna make this sketchbook really vibrant and have a lot of color when I first started it, but it really just like died down really soon, as you can see later. But yeah, this is just me trying to feel the vibe for this sketchbook and just draw random things. This is one of my character, his name is Carrot. I need to develop him more, but yeah, he just hang around, I guess. And yeah, like the first few pages of this is still me just kind of feeling the vibe and kind of just draw whatever that I was feeling, I guess. I was doing a bunch of this is all color pencils because I just got a new one when I first started this. I got a new set of color pencil when I just started this, so yeah. And so I was drawing because I saw the news for Fiona and Cake, and that just kind of bring me back to the good old adventure time, I guess. So I was drawing Marceline and Princess Bubblegum. I don't like how this turned out. I like how Marceline turned out, but it is just weird. I don't know, like I feel like I draw the face too big, but it just doesn't turn out well. And for this page, I was just drawing random things, and this little thing from Marceline's band t-shirt, I guess. And here, this is Kit Connor from, he played, what's his name? He played Nick Nelson in Heartstopper, and I just kind of, I don't know, keep thinking about him all the time. But yeah, that's just him, I guess. And yeah, I was watching like a tiny bit of Drag Race at the time, and I'm just like, oh, I like how dramatic they are, and I want to do something as dramatic and also kind of, I just hearing like, well, when the time I was watching Drag Race, there's also a lot of Miku around. Like my social circle, there's a lot of friends talking about Miku at the time, so I also kind of just slightly have a Miku reference, just slightly with the pigtails, I guess. But yeah. And this is a really loose sketch of my D&D character. Her name is Snowfog in English, but yeah, just a really quick sketch of her. And this is truly just, you can see how like more and more empty this is gonna be, because I was drawing, like I was more focusing on my schoolwork at the time, and it's all just digital art and 3D modeling and stuff, so yeah, I wasn't really focusing on this one. But yeah, this is a little mouse that I was talking with my college roommate, that she's talking about she wants to have a tattoo of a mouse. So yeah, that's that. And this is also a carrot that I was like, maybe instead of making the carrot a tail, I can make it like a hair piece. Not entirely sure how I think about that, but yeah. And it's just some random doodles. I was feeling really emotionally explosive at the time, I guess. And yeah, that day I just kind of not feeling the greatest. I feel like I'm exploding. So that is that, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think it looks cool, but yeah. Anyway, and so this is from one of our animation class that our teacher showed this cute little animation, and this is a character inside of that animation. I like how expressive it is, so I just draw him here. And I was watching a lot of static and sketches of Shay's video, and there's just a lot of cowboys, and at the time I'm just like, maybe that's the key. Maybe drawing cowboys is the key to be a successful artist. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is my attempts for drawing a cowboy. I'm actually quite happy with how it turns out. I don't like the hats. It looks weird. The shape is weird and it's too big. I don't know. But other than that, I think I like the cowboy. And this is a old Finn from Adventure Time that I just kind of have a quick sketch of. And a strawberry. Yeah. And this is just some random doodles that I did during class, because you know, class. And this is a 3D animation assignment that I have, that we need to make a robot. So I'm like, I want to make a pizza robot. So this was my idea. It didn't turn out like this. I might be able to show you the finished result here, but yeah, I don't really like how this turned out to be. It kind of looks gross. Not the best. And this thing, so there is this kind of problematic story in my D&D campaign. So my character that I just showed earlier, Snowfog, she was kind of like a Tarzan-ish vibe character, that she like grew up in the jungle and stuff, like in the forest. And because she's a druid, so I somehow convinced my DM that I should be able to have kids with any species, because I can turn into anything, like animal, I guess. So I just kind of midway throughout the game, I just randomly decided that my goal of this character is to have as much kid with as much species as possible, to make her like the mother of all monsters. So this was my initial sketch of her kids with an org. But yeah, I don't know why I thought of that, but this is just what happens anyway. So I got like a gouache set during like that day, so I was like, oh, maybe I should draw something. I don't like how it turns out. It looks weird. I don't know. And just some like other sketches. And oh yeah, during this day I also got an alcohol marker set, and I was trying to draw something, and I hated this. This looks really weird. Not that I hate the alcohol markers, but I just hate how I draw Marceline in this page. It doesn't look right. I think it's just the nose, I guess. But yeah, and this is a doodle of my friends and some random stuff. This is one of my character that I was really focusing on before I went to college 2 years ago, and their name is Luke, I believe. I haven't touched on him. Them. I haven't touched on them for a while. So yeah, and maybe I should go back to that. I don't know. And I'm just gonna cover this up because I don't like how it bleeds through. Like it still bleeds through here. And this turkey, this is a really weird story from my teacher. She was talking about how her husky like take out a whole turkey from the freezer and just left it at the floor, I guess. And when she gets back, it's all just like kind of wet and soggy turkey on the floor. I don't know. It's a weird story, and I just kind of draw it out, I guess. And this is probably like one of my favorite creation I have throughout this whole sketchbook. I didn't really draw a lot this sketchbook. It's just I saw on Pinterest that someone draw this really cool looking, like I guess it's a wolf that is like made out of jade, I guess. So I'm just like, I want to do that too. And yeah, I draw this at 4 a.m. in the morning, I believe, and I was so sleep deprived that, you know, like when you're like super tired, you kind of just do something unconsciously that you don't remember. So I remember when I wake up and saw that I finished it, I'm like, oh wow, I finished it. And then I realized I unconsciously draw a bunch of like little hearts here for some reason. I don't know why, but that's there. And this is just I was talking to my friends here, I guess. I forgot what we're talking about, but I'm just kind of drawing stuff based on what we're talking about. And yeah, the conversation is long forgotten, so I cannot really explain what I'm drawing here. And so I was watching my college roommate. I was watching her play Halo on my laptop, and like, I don't know if you guys play Halo before, but there's always like some random teammates that will like come around and help you, I guess. And they just always died. They either like fall off a cliff or they just like trip and die. I don't know. They just always like keep dying. And so I was naming every like teammates that died when she was playing it, and then I shipped them because everyone loved a tragic love story when people died, I guess. So yeah, this is I name him Bill Gates, but like Gates with with the word gay in it because obviously queer, slay, and his name is Judith Casanova, and yeah, I ship them because that's cute. The thing is, I draw him too old. I was still, because in my mind he's probably around 30-ish, 30, 32, but I feel like I draw him way too old, so that's not, like, this is not the finished design yet. I haven't really drawn much about them, but yeah, like this here is Bill. I was trying to draw like the, I guess like armor for like the Halo characters, and it's so hard. I really need to like learn how to draw those things and make it make sense. But yeah, he's just a little guy. This is me trying to draw him, and then I failed tragically, so I just stopped, and that's there forever. And this is them kissing because gay. But I realized that I really never draw much of like people interacting, I guess, so it just looked really awkward. Yeah, I need to like actually work on drawing people more. And well, this is Furry because they're cute, I guess. This is I draw this during one of like our D&D session with my friends, and yeah, I don't know, I'm quite happy with myself for this, like the face, because I never draw furries before, and yeah, I'm just like trying to do what I think people will like, I guess. And this is just a random page of like, I have this stamp that doesn't really work that well, so I'm just kind of testing it out. And this little baby over here, I never finished him for some reason. Maybe I just got lazy, but yeah, I was trying to create a creature, but so I was drawing like inspirations from other animals, and yeah, it didn't turn out that well. Like this is the creature that I end up making. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. It just doesn't make sense at all. So yeah, I don't like it. And this is the guy. What's his name? Anyway, the guy that played that was in like Five Nights at Freddy's, and also in Hunger Games. And I forgot his name, but what's his name? Anyway, the guy. I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out. And this is also from Hunger Games. I also don't know the name of the actress, but she's the one who played Joanna from the second movie. And yeah, it doesn't look like her at all, but I don't know, I like how it turns out. The face looks cool, but yeah. And just some like doodles. And this is one of our school trip to Halifax, and I was just kind of drawing what I see, I guess. This girl. So I was talking with my friends on the bus, and this really cool looking girl just like come up to the bus, and she's holding like she's holding a pear, but in a really weird way. And I just kind of watch her sit down and stare at the pear like religiously. I don't know. She was like in a weird way admiring this fruit, this pear, and yeah, so I have to draw her, obviously. But yeah, and this is just some other random thoughts that I have. And I was like, this is the time when the new like Trolls movie came out, and I just saw a bunch of clips on TikTok, and I feel like I need to draw Ep.1, I guess. So this is my own, like, my trolls OC, I guess. Never really thought of a name for her or anything. This is just like a random idea. I think I like how this turned out though. It's really cute. But yeah. And this is a class, kind of like class practice that I have to draw my friends. So that is that. And this is also like we have to draw our like classmates in like 30 seconds or a minute, I guess. So yeah, it's like super fast drawings. And this is another one of my assignment that I was like trying to we're 3D modeling a bust, like a character bust, and instead of making a normal human with normal like facial features, I decided I'm gonna go super extreme and make this weird old witch character that I just randomly thought of. It turns out horrible because obviously I never make a character bust before, so yeah. I don't know why I decided that I'm gonna make things harder for myself, but I mean, like, it's fun though. It's fun making it. And this is, so remember when I was talking about earlier with the with the baby, like my D&D character having babies with different creatures? Well, apparently the dice god really liked that idea because they blasted me with a triplet. so yeah, I have a triplet with an orc. And yeah, because it's triplet, so I decided to make it like 3 different sex, like a female, a male, and an intersex baby. And because it's an orc, and I was in a really bad Twilight phase at the time, so I decided to name the girl Nessie.
Nessie? You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
If you know, you know. And the other 2 I named it from the other, like my friend's character from the session. But yeah, I never really, like, this is the only time that I draw them. I feel like I need to draw them more because they're cute, they're babies. And this 2-page is me trying to brainstorm one of my project for like my end of semester project. And yeah, the theme is the future is something, and that we have to like interpret that and just make something, either what we think the future is, or like I guess the vibe of the future, like in our interpretation. So yeah, I'll put the finished image here, but yeah. And I was boring in class, so I decided that I'm gonna draw Tiana, I think is her name, from the movie Princess and Frog. I forgot anything, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Actually, I think it looks good. I don't like the hair though. I need to figure out how to draw like hair style. Like I need to learn how to draw hair more effectively, I guess, because this is just kind of messy. And this is me practicing anatomy really quick while I was doing an art sale that day. I'm just selling stickers and stuff, and there's no people really because I think there's like a really bad rain that day, so that's just me trying to like, I don't know, distract myself, I guess. And a typical like Asian fashion that of course I am doing math. But no, just kidding. This is just me trying to figure out how much I make during that art style, I guess. But yeah. And this is practice of me like drawing trees. You can see that I'm very proud of myself. That I'm just like so realistic. But no, looking back at it, it definitely is not realistic. But yeah, I think it doesn't look that bad. It's just kinda rough, I guess. This is also another tree. And this is another character from another one of my final semester, like end of semester project. He was in, so we have to make a comic spread, and so yeah, I just kind of randomly made 2 characters and make them in love and kill one of them, like the typical tragic love stories. I never named that 2 characters. I will show the comic spread here, but I never named them. And I actually really like their design, so I should probably draw more, I guess. And this is me trying to draw like one of my end of semester project, I think we have like 3 end of semester project. This is the 3rd one that I was trying to do like 3 settings of an theater stage inspired by Adventure Time. So I was like, I want to draw a candy person. So this is all like designs that I do based on the candies that I have growing up. And I end up going with the Ring Pop Man because he's just silly, goofy. Yeah. And at this point, I already graduated, I believe. Like, I already finished school. And this is just me going out to like a restaurant with my friend that day. And I think for some reason I think I'm saving my phone battery at the time to do something later. So yeah, I don't have my phone, so I decided to like draw. And then me and my friend start like playing this weird like drawing games that we just draw random stuff. Yeah, this is what it is, just us drawing random stuff. And yeah, I think it's actually really cute. But anyway, after that, I think a couple weeks later, me and my mom and my sister, we went on a trip. And during that trip, I think it's May, so like two months ago. During that trip, I was doing mermaid at the time on my iPad, and I'm just like, I haven't drawn traditionally for so long, so I don't have access to anything during that trip, so I just kind of I only have my pencil. So this is my attempt to redesign Bill from like one of my Halo OCs. I was trying to redesign him, but he ended up just looking weird, I guess. He looks like a weird long hair version of Pedro Pascal for some reason, and I don't really like that vibe. Don't get me wrong, I love Pedro, but it just doesn't fit Bill, I feel. And it's just some random like sketches of hands and a lady, I guess. And so I went to like a place that have like a bunch of insects. So I draw some of them because I think they look cool. I don't know, I don't know much about like bugs and stuff, but they're always really cool to look at. And this is when I was like, after finishing the trip, I finally got access to my art supplies, and I decided that I want to draw something. And so I just like look up stuff on Pinterest and just draw. I quite like it. I'm not sure about like, I feel like it's too messy a little bit. I was trying to draw this weird, well, I don't really know what it is, but it looks cool, so I was trying to draw it, but I feel like I should like probably put more times on the sketch to make it look better. But yeah, and this is just nothing, and I kind of just draw a face based on the character, like the drawing. I just kind of draw on top of it, I guess. And this is like a color swatch of a color pencil. Like my sister gave me this tiniest pack of color pencil. It's like this big, and everything is so small, and I don't really know why they make it so small. So yeah, I just kind of like color swatch that and never touch them again. And this is my attempt to draw faces, and it looks horrible. I don't know, it's just like a really quick sketch, and I end up hating it. It just doesn't look right to me. And this is my another attempt to try to draw Bill, but again, it doesn't turn out right. I feel like I just always, for some reason, draw him too old. Yeah. And I was trying to draw like this really cool bottle that I saw on Pinterest, and then I give up because there's too much detail and I'm tired at the time. So yeah, that's that. And this is a kettle also from the same day. I found this also on Pinterest, and I was gonna color this one, but I mindlessly shaded, and I realized, and I'm like, oh wow, since I shaded, I don't want to like add color on it, so I just kind of cover it up, and then I realized, oh, I can just draw on top of it. So that's what I did. And this is just some random sketches with alcohol markers. This page is really empty. Like most of my page is really empty because I really didn't really put much effort onto the sketchbook. But yeah, this is a self-portrait that I really hate. Like it doesn't look good, but somehow it kind of looks like me, and I kind of hate that it looks like me because I don't like how it looks. But yeah, this is how I look like, probably. Yeah. And this is a cool, like, this is a sticker that I found in my room that I never, like, I didn't remember I have this. I have a stack of stickers with just plants, I guess, and I never remember I have those, so I just kind of stick it here. And also just, I think this is like cherries, I guess, so I draw them because it looks tasty. And this is just some random doodles of random stuff. I don't know, I was just mindlessly trying to finish it because I'm so done with this sketchbook by this point. And this is a pastel drawing of a pear. I don't like it, but I feel like it's not because the media, is just that I'm not using the right paper for it. So it just like, it doesn't blend well, or everything just so hard to stick to the paper. So yeah, it's weird. And so this is a character like human head study, I guess. Like I said, like the 3D form is weird, it's too flat, and the neck is kind of lack of values and stuff. Like the thing that I really want to do more for my next sketchbook or something, that I want to like relearn all the fundamentals, because I kind of rushed into doing art without any proper like learning, I guess. I just kind of mindlessly drawing, and now that I really want to improve, I feel like you really need to go back to the fundamentals and learn the basics again. And this is me getting back into Breath of the Wild, and for some reason I think he just always looked like he has a crush on someone, and that's what I draw, because he is just so baby girl. I don't know, and yeah, he's just a random man, because you know, man. And I don't know why I just kind of covered this with gouache, but I realized that if I put like a layer of gouache on this paper, the markers, like the alcohol markers, will not like bleed through the paper if I like put the color on after the gouache. But if I put, but like I don't know why it still bleeds through from this drawing though. I don't know, it's weird, but maybe I just didn't put enough layers. And this is when I found out that Pedro Pascal is gonna be playing Mr. Fantastic for Marvel, and I'm just like, oh, maybe I should like continue watching Marvels, because I stopped for a while now, because I just kind of don't like how complicated they become. So yeah, maybe I should get back just for Pedro. And this is a character from the Hunger Games. I think she's the director person for the documentary they're shooting for Katniss at the third book. I forgot her name though. I think she's just a movie character, I think. I don't know if she's actually in the books or not. And this is just a random drawing of a character. I do this with gouache, I believe. Yeah. And that's the end. But before the end, I just draw this before I film this sketchbook tour, but this is me. This is me like a couple years ago, and yeah, I don't know, I was dancing, I guess, just hyping myself up. I actually quite like how this turned out. I know like the hand is like, this is too big and this is too small, but I didn't really think that much when I was drawing this. It's just a drawing to make myself feel good, I guess, and it did. And that's the end. There's like still a couple pages at the end, but those are drawings that my friend draw, which are not the most appropriate to show, so I'm just gonna leave it there. But yeah, and that's the sketchbook. I hope you like this video, and yeah, I'm hoping to do more videos from now on and show the journeys of me learning how to properly do art, I guess. Like, there's not a right way to do art, but just like more on the technical side of drawing. So if you're interested in those, like those draw with me videos, then consider subscribing. And if you have any suggestions, because I'm very new to video making, if you watch it all the way to the end and have any suggestions, please leave a comment, and I would really appreciate that. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you soon. Bye.